Beyond Limits, a 7-part motivational story speech series. Part 1, The Boy Who Refused to Quit. In a small town surrounded by dusty roads and silent nights, there lived a young boy named Adam. He was not born rich, powerful, or famous. His family struggled every single day just to survive. Sometimes there was enough food on the table, and sometimes there was not. But despite the hardships, Adam carried something inside him that nobody could see, a dream. Every morning before sunrise, Adam would wake up and walk miles to school. His shoes were torn, his clothes were old, and many people laughed at him. Some students would whisper behind his back. "Look at him," they said. "He will never become anything." But Adam never replied. He simply smiled and continued walking. Deep inside, he knew something important. People can laugh at your present, but they cannot stop your future. One evening, after a long, exhausting day, Adam sat beside his father outside their tiny house. "Father," Adam asked softly, "why is life so difficult for us?" His father looked toward the dark sky and replied, "Because difficult roads create strong people. Easy lives rarely build greatness." Those words changed Adam forever. From that day onward, he stopped complaining. Instead of focusing on what he lacked, he focused on what he could become. While others wasted time blaming the world, Adam spent nights reading old books under a weak lamp. He studied when everyone slept. He practiced speaking in front of a broken mirror because he wanted confidence. He trained his mind every single day. Slowly, he began understanding a powerful truth. Success does not belong to the most talented person. Success belongs to the person who refuses to stop. Years passed. Life became harder. Adam failed exams. He lost opportunities. Friends betrayed him. People doubted him even more. There were nights when he cried silently. There were moments when giving up felt easier than continuing. But every time life pushed him down, he remembered his father's words. Difficult roads create strong people. One winter morning, Adam applied for an important scholarship. Hundreds of students applied. Most of them came from wealthy families and prestigious schools. Adam felt nervous. What if I fail again? He thought. But another voice inside him answered. What if this is the moment your life changes forever? So he gave everything he had. Days later, the results arrived. Adam had been rejected. His heart shattered. For hours, he sat alone staring at the paper. All his hard work suddenly felt meaningless. At that moment, or it can transform you. Adam chose transformation instead of crying about rejection. He studied harder. Instead of blaming others, he improved himself. Instead of waiting for opportunities, he created them. That year, Adam worked small jobs during the day and continued learning at night. He learned communication. He learned discipline. He learned leadership. Most importantly, he learned patience. Because success is not built in one day. It is built every day. Months later, another scholarship opportunity appeared. This time Adam walked into the interview room with confidence. Not because life became easier, but because he became stronger. When the interviewer asked, "What makes you different from everyone else?" Adam replied, "I know how to continue when life becomes difficult." The room fell silent. That answer came not from books. It came from struggle. Weeks later, Adam received the news. He had won. first time in his life, he saw tears of happiness in his father's eyes. That moment taught Adam another lesson. The victories that come after pain feel different. They carry meaning. My friends, many people dream about success, but very few are willing to suffer for it. Everyone wants victory. Few accept sacrifice. Remember this forever. Your current situation is not your final destination. Your pain is not permanent. Your failures are not your identity. Every champion was once ignored. Every successful person once struggled. Every powerful story once looked impossible. The difference between winners and quitters is simple. Quitters stop when life becomes hard. Winners continue. So if you are facing difficulties right now, if people doubt you, if progress feels slow, do not stop. One day your struggle will become your strength. One day your pain will become your power. One day your story will inspire others. Because the future belongs to those who refuse to quit. The power of believing in yourself. There comes a moment in every person's life when the world stops believing in them. Sometimes friends lose faith. Sometimes family members doubt their abilities. Sometimes society places labels on them before they even have a chance to prove themselves. And during those moments, one question becomes more important than anything else. Will you believe in yourself when nobody else does? A young woman named Sophia once dreamed of becoming a great speaker. She wanted to inspire people around the world. But there was one problem. She was terrified of speaking in public. Every time she stood in front of people, her hands shook. Her voice trembled. Fear controlled her. One day during school, her teacher asked her to present a small speech in front of the class. Sophia stood up nervously. She tried speaking, but within seconds, she forgot her words. The class laughed. Some students mocked her for weeks. years afterward, she avoided every opportunity to speak publicly. She convinced herself, I am not good enough. I cannot do this. Maybe others are simply more talented. But deep inside, her dream never disappeared. Dreams are strange. Even when fear hides them, they continue whispering. One evening, Sophia watched an old motivational speech online. The speaker said something she would never forget. Confidence is not something people are born with. Confidence is built through repetition, failure, and courage. That sentence changed her perspective. She realized something powerful. The people she admired were not fearless. They simply learned how to act despite fear. So Sophia made a decision. Every single day, she would practice speaking. At first, she spoke alone in her room. Then she recorded herself. Then she practiced in front of her mirror. Later, she spoke in front of small groups. It was uncomfortable. sometimes embarrassing, sometimes painful. Her voice became stronger. Her posture improved. Her confidence grew. One day, she entered a local speaking competition. Many people doubted her. Some remembered the shy girl who once failed in class. But Sophia no longer focused on their opinions, because she finally understood something important. Your life changes when you stop needing everyone's approval. When Sophia walked onto the stage, fear still existed. But courage became stronger than fear. She spoke with passion. She spoke with honesty. She spoke from experience. And by the end of her speech, the audience stood and applauded. Sophia did not just win the competition. She defeated the voice inside her that once said, "You cannot do this." My friends, many battles in life are not external. They happen inside the mind. The greatest obstacle is often self-doubt. People fail not because they lack ability, because they stop believing in themselves too early. Understand this clearly. You do not need to be perfect to begin. You only need the courage to start. Every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person once felt insecure. Every confident leader once struggled with fear. Confidence is built through action. The more you face fear, the weaker fear becomes. The more you practice, the stronger you become. The more you continue, the more your future changes. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for guaranteed success. Stop waiting for everyone to support you. Sometimes the greatest thing you can do is believe in yourself before the results appear. Because belief creates effort. Effort creates growth. Growth creates success. And remember this. The world often believes in people after they succeed. But true winners believe in themselves before success arrives. So trust your journey. Trust your potential. Trust your ability to You are capable of far more than you realize. Turning pain into strength. Pain changes people. Some become bitter. Some become weak. Some completely lose hope. But a few rare individuals learn how to transform pain into power. Daniel was once one of the happiest athletes in his city. He trained every day with one dream: becoming a professional runner. He woke up before sunrise. He trained in heat and rain. He sacrificed comfort while others relaxed. Everything in his life revolved around one goal. Then one terrible accident changed everything. During an important race, Daniel suffered a serious injury. Doctors told him he might never compete again. His world collapsed. For months he stayed home watching others continue their lives while he struggled to walk normally. The pain was not only physical, it was emotional. He felt lost, angry, hopeless. Sometimes life destroys the plans you carefully created. And in those moments, you discover who you truly are. At first, Daniel blamed life. He asked, "Why me?" But eventually he realized something. The question was wrong. Instead of asking why me, he began asking, what can this pain teach me? That single shift transformed his life. During recovery, Daniel started reading books about mindset, resilience, and discipline. He discovered that some of the strongest people in history were not people who avoided suffering. They were people who learned from suffering. Pain can become a teacher. It teaches patience. It teaches gratitude. It teaches mental strength. Most importantly, it teaches you that survival itself is power. Months later, Daniel could finally walk properly again. But instead of returning to competition immediately, he started helping young athletes. He coached children who lacked confidence. He motivated people who wanted to quit. He shared his story openly. And something unexpected happened. One young athlete told him, "Your story gave me hope." At that moment, Daniel understood a deep truth. Sometimes your greatest purpose is born from your greatest struggle. Many people think success means avoiding pain. But life does not work that way. Pain is part of growth. Failure is part of progress. Disappointment is part of transformation. Muscles grow after pressure. Character grows after hardship. Wisdom grows after struggle. Do not hate every difficult moment. Some storms arrive to reveal your strength. When life hurts you, you have two choices. You can remain broken, or you can rebuild yourself stronger. Never forget this. Diamonds are created under pressure. Gold is purified through fire. Strong people are developed through adversity. Your pain does not mean your life is over. Sometimes it means your next chapter is beginning. So if you are struggling right now, if your heart feels heavy, if life has disappointed wanted you. Please keep going. Healing takes time. Growth takes patience. Transformation takes courage. But one day you'll look back and realize the thing that nearly destroyed you actually made you stronger. Discipline creates destiny. Many people wait for motivation before they act. But successful people understand something different. Motivation starts you. Discipline keeps you going. Ryan dreamed of becoming successful in business. He watched motivational videos daily and felt inspired every night. But every morning, he returned to old habits. He procrastinated. He wasted time. He delayed important work. Years passed. Nothing changed. One day, an older mentor told him, "Your future is hidden inside your daily routine." That sentence hit him hard. Ryan realized he had been depending on emotions instead of discipline. So he changed everything. He woke up earlier. consistency instead of perfection. At first, it felt difficult. Discipline often feels painful in the beginning because it forces you to fight your own habits. But slowly, his life transformed. Small daily actions created massive long-term results. That is the power of discipline. People often underestimate small, consistent effort. Reading a few pages daily may seem small. Exercising daily may seem small. Saving money regularly may seem small. Learning one new skill daily may seem small. But over time, small actions become extraordinary results. Success is rarely one giant moment. It is usually thousands of disciplined decisions repeated over time. Ryan eventually built a successful company. People praised his achievements, but they only saw the result. They did not see the years of discipline behind it. My friends, your habits are shaping your future right now. Every day you are either building your dreams or delaying them. Ask yourself, Are your daily actions moving you closer to success? Or further away from it? Remember, you cannot change your life overnight, but you can change your habits, and your habits can change your life. Discipline means working even when you do not feel motivated. It means continuing even when progress feels slow. It means staying focused while others become distracted. The ability to control yourself is one of the greatest superpowers in life. Because if you master yourself, you can master your future. Failure is not the end. Failure frightens many people. Some avoid risks because they fear embarrassment. Some quit after one mistake. Some never even try because failure feels painful. But failure is not the enemy. Quitting is. Emma dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur. She started her first business with excitement and hope. Within 1 year, the business failed. She lost money. She lost confidence. People mocked her decisions. You are not made for business. For months, Emma considered giving up completely. But one day she read a quote. Failure's feedback. Instead of viewing failure as proof of weakness, she started viewing it as education. She studied her mistakes carefully. She realized she lacked experience in marketing. She made poor financial decisions. She ignored customer feedback. Failure became her teacher. So she tried again. The second business also struggled. But this time she improved faster. By the third attempt, Emma had learned enough to finally succeed. Years later, she became one of the most respected entrepreneurs in her industry. And when people asked about her success, she smiled and said, "My failures trained me for this. My friends, failure is part of every meaningful journey. Athletes lose competitions. Writers face rejection. Businesses collapse. Students fail exams. Creators receive criticism. is life. The important question is not whether you fail. The important question is whether you continue afterward. Every successful person carries stories of failure. But winners do not allow failure to define them. They learn. They adapt. They rise again. Never allow one bad chapter to convince you your story is over. Some of the greatest victories happen after the hardest failures. Keep trying. Keep improving. Keep believing. Because failure is not the end. Sometimes it is the beginning of wisdom. Your environment matters. The people around you influence your mindset more than you realize. Negative environments create negative thinking. Supportive environments create growth. Marcus grew up surrounded by people who constantly complained. They blamed others for everything. They mocked ambition. They laughed at dreams. Slowly, Marcus started thinking the same way. He stopped believing success was possible. Then one day he met a mentor who changed his perspective. The mentor told him, if you stay surrounded by negativity, your future will shrink. Marcus began changing his environment. He spent more time with hard-working people. He listened to educational content. He read books that inspired growth. He avoided constant negativity. Slowly, his mindset transformed. He became more focused, more ambitious, more disciplined. The lesson is simple. Your environment either feeds your dreams or destroys them. Protect your energy. Protect your focus. Protect your goals. Spend time with people who inspire growth. Choose conversations that build wisdom. Create habits that strengthen your future. You cannot always control where you start in life, but you can control what influences your mind. And once your mindset changes, your life begins changing too. The legacy you leave behind. At the end of life, people rarely remember They remember impact. They remember kindness. They remember courage. They remember inspiration. Michael became highly successful after years of hard work. He achieved wealth, recognition, and respect. But despite all his success, something still felt missing. One evening, he visited his old neighborhood. He saw children struggling the same way he once struggled. And suddenly he realized success means little if it only benefits yourself. From that day forward, Michael dedicated his life to helping others. He created scholarships. He mentored young people. He shared knowledge freely. And through helping others rise, he found deeper fulfillment than money ever provided. True greatness is not measured only by personal achievements. It is measured by the lives you improve. One day your journey will end. And when that day comes, people will not. How many excuses did you make? They will ask. How did you live? How many people did you inspire? What difference did you create? So live courageously. Dream fearlessly. Work honestly. Help generously. Do not waste your life doubting yourself forever. You were born with potential. You were born with purpose. You were born capable of growth. Your story matters. And somewhere in the future, someone may survive difficult times because your journey inspired them to keep going. Never underestimate the power of your example. The strongest people are not always the richest or most famous. Sometimes they are simply the people who continue spreading hope despite their own struggles. So rise after failure. Believe after disappointment. Continue after pain. And remember this final truth. Your life becomes meaningful when you refuse to surrender. Because the people who change the world are often ordinary individuals who made one extraordinary decision. They decided to keep going. The end.
Motivation isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Every day, take one step toward your goal. That's how you build momentum. Start today. Keep going.